Hey guys, Isaac Wilkins here, owner of Relentless Strength Training and BeyondTheBarbell.com. And yesterday I posted up a video talking about deloading. In other words, you're ramping up your training, reach a certain point, and you back it off a little bit for a week, a day, whatever it is your training program is going to be, and then you come back stronger after the rest. And I got an interesting question. Basically it said, Isaac, how do I know if I need a deload or if I'm just being a big old pussy? And that's, to some degree, the answer is up to you, and to be honest, deep down inside, you probably know the answer already. But here's some general ideas to look at. One, if you've been hitting a lot of strength PRs, personal records lately, not just rep stuff, not just a faster Fran time or whatever the heck's going on there, but you're on the main lifts, you're hitting big PRs week after week, and things start to slow down and stall, you might be due for a rest. If you've just been hitting new exercises all the time and doing, stuff all over the place, maybe yes, maybe no. If you're having trouble sleeping, and it's not because you're fighting with your old lady or some stupid shit like that, then maybe again, you're due for a rest. If you start to suddenly lose appetite out of nowhere, just start to feel run down all the time, maybe due for a rest. If your joints hurt more than they do for everybody, because by the time you're in this weightlifting game for any length of time, your joints hurt a lot. But if something's really starting to get nagged up and you've been training hard for several weeks or 10, 12 weeks, then you might be due for a rest. Those are kind of things that I go on. At this point, I know my body pretty well, and I know my athletes' bodies pretty well. So depending on our program, I schedule deloads, either a mild deload at week 4 of a training cycle. We do a 4-week training cycle, and that's pretty frequent for the deload, so we don't really take a week off, we just do a little bit of lower intensity stuff. Or I might do an 8-week or 6-week one for a different training cycle, or a 12-week. Myself, I generally run to a 12-week because I tend to get hurt at week 14 or 15, even though I feel awesome at 12 and want to push it. When I push it is when I get hurt. I know myself that way. Over time, you will know yourself, and you'll know when you actually need a deload and when you're actually just being a pussy and you don't want to work hard that day. So, bottom line is if you start to see some real physiological reasons, take the time off. If you just had a hard day at work, you're constantly being bitched at, whatever, you come in and you're feeling kind of lazy, Grand Theft Auto 5 is calling your name or whatever it is that people play for video games now, then you're just being a pussy. All right.